Sweet.
We're after showing.
Yes, we are still in the midst of nonsense and craziness at the time of this recording. It is still
Yes,
maybe, maybe by the time this comes out, everything will be great. Maybe,
that would be nice.
but um, it's unlikely.
Yeah.
We're still in the midst of this craziness. I was just telling you that where I am, I'm up with my parents. There's some tennis courts that are open around here, and so I was playing earlier, and I'm playing with this one guy, and it's a group of people that I know that come up from the city. They
Okay.
drive up, and I'll play with them, which is really cool. It's convenient for me because the court we go to, it's only about 15 minutes away. It's great,
Okay. Good.
but it's weird. I'm having trouble, and I don't know if you're the same way. I don't know who you've seen, if you've seen anyone in person, but it's like I don't know what the etiquette is right now, and I also don't know if I'm being like too much.
Hmm.
So like this guy though, it like bothers me because he's such like this one guy in particular is like a close talker,
Oh no.
and so he gets so close to me, and when we're outside and the couple times it's so when we're playing tennis and then we go to get like a water break or something, so we just like go to the side,
Yeah.
and he's like coming over and talking to me, so I don't have my mask on, and he's just like right there, and I feel weird. I'm like backing away, and I just want to be like, dude, can you just
Right.
like, this isn't necessary. It's like it's so like I get so frustrated by it, but I also don't want to be the guy like be like 6 feet apart. So it sucks. It all just sucks, and I don't know if it's. I mean, the more I've been reading, they've been saying that it's the chances of getting it outside are much lower.
Hmm.
So that gives me comfort that we're outside and that it's okay. But I wear the mask when I go, like when I'm just like walking out and walking to my car or walking to the tennis court.
Sure.
I'm not I'm not wearing it while I'm playing though, because no one is. No one I see is even wearing them when they're out. They just figure everything's fine. I just as a precaution wear it when I'm
Hmm.
outside. I've been going out once a week with a friend to a farmer's market,
Okay.
and we go and then we kind of walk around the area. It's really nice. And we walk and talk, but we wear our masks.
Hmm.
And that seems it just it feels better. It's like a psychological thing. It just feels better that you have that protection.
Yeah.
But I don't know. What do you think? Like, is the like what do you do? I don't know. I don't know what the answer is to this.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know any more than you really, but I know that I've noticed a big difference. So, like, if I go out to the island to visit my parents, I'm will social distance. I've noticed in the suburbs, like, I never see anybody wearing a mask, which drives me
Yeah,
crazy because I'm coming from Queens where everybody's wearing it. Well, not everybody. Unfortunately, there are still some people that I see walking around. I'm just like, what the fuck are you doing? But
yeah,
for the most part, most people are wearing masks. Most people uh, are doing what they need to. I actually went out the other day and I completely forgot to put my mask on. And like halfway through the walk, I stopped. I turned around and like ran back to the apartment. Um,
yeah.
but to the tennis thing, yeah, I don't know. It's you're saying that, and it's reminding me of it's like one of those fail videos online, and
Hmm.
I guess it was some sort of health commission or something like that, and they're talking about opening up the tennis courts and whatever, and they're trying to tell everybody like the
Oh,
protocols
the
for that. And I
that
think
lady.
the lady, and she keeps like saying like,
So funny.
make sure
Yeah.
you bring your own balls. Don't play with the other person's balls. And she just keeps saying balls in a very
It's
obviously
uh,
she's saying it in
it's
an
so
innocent
great.
way, but everybody standing there and is they're reacting to it as if they're 9-year-old children, myself included, and just crying.
Yeah. Oh, it's one of the funniest
Yeah,
videos.
make sure you
Yeah.
wash your balls and don't touch your friend's balls. Make sure you're only touching your balls.
I mean, there's no way to enforce any of that. So I see people, and it's, I think it's pretty safe to play amongst
Mhm.
other things. You know, I keep like a Purell thing in my bag
Yeah,
just so I keep doing that. Just it's just for my own sanity. The thing that bugs me is this guy gets so close to me, and when he talks to me, and I
that's
feel
the
weird,
worst.
and I want to say something, but I can't bring myself to it.
Oh yeah,
And
I mean, I would be the
instead I'm
same way.
gonna risk getting COVID instead,
Mhm.
and
Hate
just be like, well, I just
confrontation.
couldn't. Yeah, it's but it just seems he's he's Serbian, which I don't know if that means anything. I don't know if they're close talkers. I don't
I don't
want
know.
to I don't want to disparage anyone, but I just I don't know. It's a lot, and it's happened twice, like because
Hmm.
we played over the weekend, and it was like the same thing. And yeah, my hope is that just because by the nature that we're outside, that everything's okay,
Yeah,
and that he's just one person, you know.
yeah, and hopefully, I don't know.
I don't know.
Hopefully, maybe he doesn't have anything or hasn't been around. Oh, there's one thing I'm noticing, and it's completely not related to this conversation, but I'm noticing just I think the positioning that I put this microphone and everything, it's giving me a Hitler mustache in the video. I don't know if you see this.
I see it now that you've said it.
It's
Before I
driving
wouldn't
me
have noticed it.
nuts. Oh man, I am not enjoying this.
That's
But
funny.
yeah, so sorry. I was still paying attention, but I noticed this and I couldn't. So I'm gonna talk like this for the rest of the time. Uh, no, yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's a cultural thing where like,
Yeah,
or like an age thing. Is the person around our age? Are they like older?
I think a little older, but even so, I think it could be cultural. I mean,
Hmm.
I don't like, to be honest, I've never liked close talkers to begin with. They make
No.
me uncomfortable in any setting, or
There,
in any pandemic or non-pandemic.
yeah.
I don't like close talkers.
There was a
So,
kid in high school who was a close talker, and he always had a secret to tell me, and he always had the worst breath.
so that's what drives me crazy
That's
is
the
like when I
worst thing
can
about
smell.
close talkers.
So this guy, like I could like smell his breath, and I hate even it. Like it, I don't know. I think I'm gonna die now.
I just want to be like, brush your damn teeth, man.
I just think now I'm ruined. Now this guy's infected me. It just makes it like I freak out about it. It just sucks
Hmm.
that it's just now it's just like on my mind,
Yeah.
and I was like, this time I'll wear the but it's like he caught me at the right moment. I
Uh-huh.
didn't have a mask on. I was like, God damn it, because I was like on my way out there had the mask, and also too you would think like if I'm wearing a mask out there and wearing one on the way back, you have to think like, okay, this guy's probably taking it somewhat seriously,
Hmm.
you know. Um, I don't know, I watched this video on Vox, I believe it was, and it kind of broke down everything and about like how you could catch it,
Oh, okay.
or what are the like ways. I mean, here's the good news is that the numbers here as of this recording have gone way down
That's
in
true.
New York. In New York, it's like very it feels very much contained
Hmm.
now at the moment. Um, but even so, you just I don't know, you just worry. And even so, the easiest way to catch it would be if you're inside close to someone.
Yeah.
That seems to be like the easiest way.
Hmm.
So I was close to someone, not voluntarily, but outside.
Outside.
So I'm hoping that that gives me an
Yeah.
edge.
Hopefully. Um,
I hope so. I fucking hope so.
that would be nice. This weekend, so the previous weekend that just happened, I can't tell what's going to happen this weekend. I can't see into the future. But last weekend was my sister's birthday, and so her boyfriend decided it would be a good idea to do one of those car parades. So like everybody drives
Yeah,
by in a car with like a sign or whatever. So we did that, and
yeah,
then um, her and her friends sat in the backyard, like social distancing, and me, my brother, my sister-in-law, all of us, Brittany, I think the parents or whatever, we sat in the front, social distancing. And then, but before we stopped at this beer place called Beverage Barn to like pick up some drinks or whatever. And we go in, and this is out on Long Island. So in the streets, nobody's wearing a mask, but we go to this place, and in the store, people are wearing masks. I'm like, cool. People are being smart. But then I go to pay, and the cashier has a mask, but he's like, has it down here. And I'm like,
he's chinning it. Yeah.
He's chinning it. And I'm like, if anybody here should be wearing a mask, it should be you, dude. Like, you're dealing with most people. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
That's why I don't know. I don't understand it. Like, I don't know if it's, I assume it's protective. I just don't know. It stresses me out.
Yeah, I saw something where it was like, I don't remember the exact percentages, but it was some huge percentage difference when two people are wearing masks, of like the ability to transfer it from one person to another.
Really?
Like with it, no mask, it's like a huge potential. One mask from the person who has it is better than a mask of the person who doesn't have it.
Mask person. Okay. Yeah.
And if both people wearing masks, is the best of both worlds.
Well, I know like our friends, some friends of ours, like went out to a bar to go drinks and like hung out outside. And like apparently from talking to them, like they all started out like wearing masks, but they had like drinks and stuff, and like the mask just like slowly came off. And everyone was just kind of drinking around, and they were all like out. I mean, they couldn't have been 6 feet apart, so they were all like doing it. You know, it's just like, I think that's what happens, is it sort of like devolves as time goes on. And
yeah,
you know, people do the best they can until they're like, ah, screw this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, we most likely at my parents were probably not 6 feet apart. You know, we were
I've done it.
dumb.
Well, I've done it too. When I went to see my niece and nephew last week.
Oh yeah.
And like I was staying apart and I was wearing the mask, but then like we ate together, but I was like, we were outside. Everything we did was outside.
Yeah.
And then at one point, my nephew, he was like, he was like climbed this big rock. He's like, come up on the rock with me. And like I went, but like not even like I didn't even think about it. And I was like, oh, like right next to him. I don't know.
It's hard, man.
It's hard, but I mean, the worry is like, my biggest concern with all this is I just don't want to infect anyone else. I mean, if I get it, yeah, that would really suck. I don't want to get it either. But more importantly, I just don't want to affect anybody else.
Yeah, definitely.
Doing the best to keep myself healthy, but you know, there's no guarantees with this stuff. But this goddamn guy, I don't want to say goddamn tennis guy, I'll call him. It's like, if I said like goddamn Serbian guy, I feel like I hate Serbians.
Yeah, no, that wouldn't be good. Just this guy with the bad breath and the close talking and possibly COVID.
I hope he doesn't listen. Maybe he's like, maybe he listens to every episode. And
then going forward, he just doesn't talk to you, or he talks to you from a distance now, and you're just like, oh fuck, he totally listens.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh man.
That's how you know.
Yeah. I don't know. It's a wild world out there right now.
It is. It's mad world.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know. It's crazy. I don't know. What else we got? How far are we?
We're at 15 minutes.
Oh.
Yeah, that's an after show.
We did it.
We did it.
We did it.
Yes. All right.
Sweet.